Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can probably tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 worst America's Next Top Model makeovers in history, in my opinion. We all know Tyra to be a little on the wacky side when it comes to makeovers. Sometimes she takes risks and they really work, and sometimes she takes risks and they're the biggest fail of all time. So we're gonna be looking at some of those fails today. Sorry that my background is like so boring today. I feel like I'm in the interrogation room at the police station or something, but hopefully you can still enjoy the video despite the extremely boring white background. All right, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, I'm doing them in order from 10 to 1. 1 being the worst America's Next Top Model makeover in history, in my opinion. So make sure to watch through to the end of the video so that you don't miss my #1 pick. All right, so coming in at number 10, we have Christina from Cycle 24. The poor girl got green hair, which like, it was definitely before Billie Eilish did it, so it wasn't even really like a thing. But I feel like even Billie Eilish's hair is really great for musicians or like whatever, celebrities, social media personalities. But for a fashion model, which is what Tyra claims she's trying to make on America's Next Top Model, green hair is probably not gonna be your best bet. So definitely wasn't a fan of that one. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't think it would work in the actual modeling industry. All right, next we have Carrie from Cycle 21. And this just super didn't work for me. Not because she didn't work it and like look amazing, but because her hair before was so much better. And now I see her working all the time. I see her in commercials and ad campaigns and everything, and she's got her big curly hair going on, and that just suits her so much better. This weird attempt at like high fashion icy blonde just didn't work. And sometimes when Tyra does these icy blonde makeovers, the hair looks kind of like yellow and not as much, you know, ice blonde. And that was definitely the case with Carrie's makeover. So anyways, not that she can't work it, just her hair was better before, for sure. All right, next one is Laura. She was on the UK versus USA cycle. And I'm sorry, but what the frick? Tyra, are we really gonna be putting red and blue highlights into a girl's hair for the USA cycle? I mean, I get the idea. She wanted to like enhance the whole theme of the cycle, but I mean, come on, no actual fashion model is going to have red and blue highlights. It just is unrealistic. All right, next is Naima, and I forget which cycle she was on, so remind me in the comments, but she got this situation. I don't really know what to call it, a mohawk or something. A lot of people on like forums and other YouTube videos were actually a fan of this makeover, but I don't understand how you could be. It is so extreme, very tall, and just again, in my opinion, something that would not work in the actual modeling industry. I think she has such a stunning face. You really don't need that massive distraction. I don't think it enhances her look in any way, so that's why it's on my list. All right, coming in as my 6th place for worst makeover ever is Brittany Brown from the college edition, Cycle 19. I think this makeover kind of gets lost in the sauce when it comes to worst makeovers ever, but like, this was really bad in my opinion. Like, especially that first photo shoot where they had the ends flipping out like that. I mean, there is nothing about this makeover that works for me. I thought she had that really like nice long brown hair and such a cute young look to her, and this made her look like a middle-aged soccer mom or something. And every photo shoot that I watched her do, it was like when she was trying to be sexy or trying to be high fashion, I just couldn't get this middle-aged soccer mom thing out of my mind. Her look and what they were shooting just conflicted so much in like every single photo shoot. So all in all, this was just a really bad move on their part, I think. All right, coming in at number 5, we have Marvita. Marvita's makeover was a horse mane. Like literally inspired by a horse mane in Tyra's words. And this was just the biggest fail of like a mullet mohawk combo. I don't know. It's so bad. Like, especially with all that volume on the top, I was like, what are we trying to do here? The thing with makeovers is their purpose should be to enhance your look, make certain features of your face or your body look even better than they already do, not make you look worse. And this didn't make her look good in any way. You could have done pretty much anything else with her hair and it would have looked better than this. Again, just a look that would not work in the modeling industry whatsoever. But I guess you have to understand, this is a reality TV show. It is a modeling contest as well, but the producers are not trying to make it exactly like the real modeling industry. They're trying to produce a good TV show. And when you have a couple funny makeovers like this, even if Tyra thought they would actually work, they're quite funny and entertaining to watch on TV. Alrighty, coming in at number 4, I will never forget this makeover for the rest of my life. It's Shay's makeover from cycle 21, I think. And she got the half white, half black makeover, and they also did her eyebrows half black, half white. And I actually think that Shay kept it for a while and was like wearing that as her actual hair for runway shows and things like that, like in her real modeling career. So good for her for being able to make it work, I guess, but I just don't see it. Some of her photos do look kind of cool, but I ultimately just think she looks like a vampire Cruella de Vil or something. I don't think it looks nice on her. I just don't get it, honestly. So not a fan, don't understand, but again, funny to watch on TV. All right, coming in at number 3 is Molly. You guys have heard me talk about this makeover in another one of my videos. I'll link it up here if you haven't seen it. She's one of my favorite America's Next Top Model contestants of all time. But this makeover, oh my God, painful, absolutely painful. You know what, on the history of America's Next Top Model, Tyra seems to be known for liking these big curly weaves on people that really just don't need it. There was Molly, there was Alina, there was Corey from my cycle. Like, I don't get why we need to do the big, massive, curly weaves on girls who just don't need it, who don't have hair that naturally looks like that. I mean, there's really just no need. And Molly's was so bad because it was just so much hair, and I remember it bothered her scalp so much, and there was just not one bit of it that ever looked good. It was a distraction to her gorgeous look the entire competition. I mean, this poor girl, at least she was able to make it work and they eventually took it out. But that was just a really, really bad, unnecessary decision. Okay, coming in at number 2, we have Brittany from cycle 8. Oh my God. I'm like getting tears in my eyes thinking about this. I cry when I laugh, if you didn't know that. But this hair is so bad. Oh my God, what are you trying to do? Are we trying to have like a Winifred Sanderson moment here? I don't really know, but the big, scary orange hair just doesn't work for me. I remember this gal being kind of crazy on the show, and I feel like this hair that they gave her just enhanced her kind of craziness. Sorry if that's mean. I mean, her hair wasn't great to begin with, but you could have done a lot of other things than this. It was just big, loud, distracting, not model-esque at all, and just an awful, awful move on their part. All right, and coming in my number 1 spot for worst makeover ever in America's Next Top Model history is poor Denzel. He was on cycle 21, and this poor gentleman got a beard weave. That's right, they attached a beard to his face. And it was the worst, most unnatural looking beard you have ever seen. It looked like you took a piece of frickin' felt from the craft store and chopped it up and just stuck it on his face, which is pretty much what they did do in reality. It was awful. It didn't look like a beard. It did nothing for him. He was quite handsome before and they ruined that. It's also just something I feel like you don't need to do. It's kind of like when they enhanced Chelsea's gap that she already had. Like, some things are better just to keep natural, in my opinion, and adding like body hair to a dude is just quite weird, in my opinion. It's just something that really doesn't need to be done. Let the man have the beard that he naturally has, or shave it off or something, but adding facial hair is just bizarre. So that wraps up my 10 worst America's Next Top Model makeovers of all time. And I'm curious if you guys agree with my choices, so you should let me know in the comments. There are definitely some more that I could have added to this list, so if you think that any makeovers should have made it to the list that didn't, do let me know. I'm sure I've missed some crazy ones because Tyra, whew, that woman has a mind of her own when it comes to the makeovers. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and why not turn on those notifications too? I mean, you don't want to miss any of my videos coming out every Monday and Thursday now, do you? Anyways, thanks for joining, guys. I will see you next time for another video. Have a good day. Bye.